Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're just going to do something kind of fun and just go through my ported and comped pistols. I've got a lot of pistols, well not a lot, but quite a few pistols that are not ported or comped, but the majority of what I've focused this channel on is getting a pistol and taking it to the next level and making a pistol go from, a standard out-of-the-box pistol to making every pistol that I have that I really enjoy shooting. I do have some that I collect and, just here and there that I like to keep, but they're not necessarily performance pistols that I keep that way, keep more stock. But my main point of this channel has been to kind of grow as a shooter and to take normal pistols out of the box and kind of take them to the next level. Some of the guns you don't really have to do that with, and some of them on this table I haven't had to do a lot with, and some you don't really want to do a lot with, but some you do. And that's kind of what we're going to talk about, is my ported and comped pistols, and just go through them really quick and see what I can do to kind of show you and give you an idea of kind of some ideas for your own maybe projects that you have going on, and just kind of let you see something maybe you've never seen before. We have had and I'll try to hurry this up so we can get started, but we've had over 100 new subscribers this month, so I'm very thankful for that. May God bless you for supporting the channel, and I hope that you enjoy the content. But yeah, we want to kind of quickly show you kind of what we got here and just go over kind of some of the things that I've done to make them what they are. So here we have the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. This is a new offering from Canik, and it's pretty much stock. The only thing that we've really done is add the red dot, we've added the light, and we've ported one hole in the barrel, and we opened the front top port to actually cause this to just shoot a little softer when it shoots. This is a lightweight gun, so when you pull the trigger and the gun goes off, it has quite a bit of energy in the slide and in the upward rotation of the gun, even though it was already ported. I thought, man, I think we can calm this down just a little bit more by doing a very little bit of work. And so doing this has made this thing feel like a larger gun, and I really do like it. We've done a little bit of trigger work to it, but not a whole lot. It's pretty much stock. Pretty much everything is stock. Yeah, and we got videos on all these guns, so if you want to know more about specific guns, we're just trying to cover a brief overview and give you some ideas and get you to see some cool things that maybe you've never seen before. And so go look up on my channel and see if you can find more videos. Scroll through my videos if you're interested in any one of these guns and what I've done more detailed on each gun. I have videos on that. So that's the Canik MC9 Prime. Really awesome. Do not have enough rounds to give you like this gun will be reliable for long periods of time with no problems. I haven't got there yet, but we're working on it. And all these, when you got so many guns and you got a limited budget, you have to take it slow, and I will update you as the years go. If God blesses me with the ability to do this for a while, I will try to do that. So that's the Canik MC9 Mete MC9 Prime. I really like that gun. This is kind of my baby, and those of you that have been watching the channel for a long time, you probably know that. But we carry this a whole lot for church security, different things, and just trusting a gun, knowing the gun inside and out. This gun's been apart a bunch of times by me and cleaned and worked on and fine-tuned. I just know almost everything about this gun, and it feels like a part of me as far as like, knowing about it. And I think that's important when you carry a gun. You need to know and understand how that gun works. You need to kind of have, some kind of real understanding and closeness to that weapon platform. And I definitely have it with this. This one has a bunch of work done to it. Stippling by me, trigger by me, aftermarket trigger shoe I bought. Look at my videos if you want to know more information about that. So the stippling was done by me. Has a light put on it. This is a Jagerworks, I don't know how you pronounce it, slide milling, and the barrel was ported by Mac Defense. This thing shoots really sweet, really soft. Swamp Fox Justice 2 on here as well. I may not share every detail about every light and every red dot, but I'll kind of give you some information on some of them. Aftermarket raised co-witness sights. So most of this gun is aftermarket. I mean, we're taking the original and making it better. So a lot of this is original that's been modified. So that's kind of how this one works. But it is awesome, and it shoots really good, and it just feels good. The trigger feels good. Everything in it's been kind of polished and tuned and been extremely reliable. The only time this gun was not reliable is when I got a little bit of debris in here, metal debris, when I was polishing something, or I was taking the edge off of something, and I got some metal debris in here, and it caused the disconnector, what allows the gun to reset, to get clogged up, and that caused some problems, but that was my fault. Once I cleaned that out, the thing's been perfect, and it was perfect before I did that, so it wasn't the gun at all, and it's been fixed, of course, but that's the only time this gun's not been reliable, and it was all on me from fooling with it too much. But yeah, we've got this thing almost perfect. I mean, it's just a great shooter. Moving to the next one, we got to speed this up a little bit. Sorry, guys. Canik SFX Rival S. This is an awesome gun, and I mean, you could just look at it and you tell it's just going to be fun to shoot just by looking at it. This one has barrel porting by Mac Defense as well, same as the P10C, and really like the way it all turned out. Some trigger work by me, mostly stock. You know, there's a little bit of things done here and there, but just an awesome competition / range gun. Need to get this out and shoot it some more. I'd say that about every one of these guns. They really need, I wish I had 1,000 or 2,000 more rounds through each one of these guns than I do. I just don't. It's funny how when I'm investing in a platform and I'm trying to build something cool, I don't mind spending a little money, but when it comes to just spending thousands on ammo, it's really tough for me to do. I try to make the most out of, you know, what rounds I shoot, and I try to make a lot out of it and learn a lot as I do it, but I hate just going out and blowing ammo. You know, I like to make it educational, learn something from it. So this is an awesome gun. Needs more rounds through it. This is, man, another awesome one I need more rounds through because we've ported it and barely put any rounds through it. The X5 Legion P226 SIG Sawyer Legion. This is, of course, the X5 variant. So, man, this is a competition gun. This is a cool duty gun. A little heavy to be a carry gun or anything like, too big, too heavy to do that, but really great IDPA or competition gun or three-gun gun, you know, you can use for three-gun. You can kind of see what's on it. I mean, Olight, red dot right now. That may change eventually, but I really like that dot so far. So, like I said, it's got the porting on it, and it was pretty much good out of the box. Didn't need a whole lot. Hudson H9. You've been watching the channel lately. You've seen a lot of negative on this. It was not Hudson's fault. When we ported the gun, it was just really hard to tune. There was no aftermarket guide rods, no aftermarket springs, no replacement parts, so it was really hard to tune this thing, but we finally figured out a way to do that. We may be making a video on that soon, but we did some trigger work, not a whole lot, pretty much stock. We ported and cut the slide, and that made the gun really feel what you would think this should feel like by looking at it out of the box. Like, now that it's ported, it's everything that everybody wishes it was when they shot it the first time. So it took it from a gun that was just kind of cool on paper and to a gun that really does feel and play the part. So if this thing stays reliable like it's been the last 100 rounds and keeps staying reliable after I've got it kind of put together right and tuned right, if it stays reliable, it's going to be fantastic. I really do like it. Man, the weight, the balance, the feel, it feels high end when you shoot it. When you grab it, it feels high end. And it's small enough to carry, so it's light enough to carry. So yeah, if this thing, if we get some more rounds on it, might be one of my favorite guns if I can get over the anxiety of all the negative reliability issues I got from porting this and not having it tuned right and trying to get everything right. Once that anxiety is over with and that fear is over with, this may be one of my favorite guns because I really do see so much potential in it. This is the Rock Island And this is my kind of custom build that I've done just for the fun of it. This is a 45. This is the only 45 on the table. And as you can see, it's my Venom build, so it's got some cool stuff. I meant to make it look kind of rough around the edges. I might finish off the slide with more of the spider web design later on and just go ahead and cover the whole slide in it. I think that would make it look a little more finished, so I probably will do that one day. But right now, you know, it looks fine as it is, and we may keep it like this. So, ported by me, trigger job by me, a few little add-ons. This is what I call my bowling pin gun. Just a lot of little things, you know. I added this kind of back sight red dot mount to the back, and so yeah, it just turned out pretty good. I mean, I wish I had a real low mounted red dot with a bigger glass on it, but I don't shoot this gun a whole lot since it's 45. It's awesome, shoots flat, but yeah, we'll get it out more in the future and hopefully maybe shoot some more bowling pins with this thing, with this platform eventually. All right, the Bull Armory SAS2 Viper. This gun is actually fairly rare, I think, now. There wasn't a whole lot of these models made. Bull Armory was in kind of a transition period, and this was one of their first transition type guns where they were kind of getting into high-end performance guns that were more meeting what the market was wanting, and this is one of them. And they have guns similar to this. They have several different models that are similar, but they've done away with some of the smaller guns with the big comp. So this is kind of a rare gun, and I'll probably never get rid of it. I carried it about a year. I'll probably carry it in the future. It's been 100% reliable, no issues. Shoots very flat, a lot more lightweight than it looks. I mean, it just feels super lightweight compared to some of these other guns on the table for sure. And yeah, just an excellent shooter. We stippled it here, stippled the grip ourselves. We've done a trigger job. But yeah, mostly stock right here. There's not been much need to change much. The red dot was changed from the stock red dot. We did add the mag well. But yeah, guys, this is a very popular gun on my channel, and we would like to see more of that in the future as well. The Prodigy project. Those of you who've been watching the channel, you know I've done a lot to this and had a lot of frustrating first months with it, but about 2 months into it, we got it all worked out. This thing is running 100% reliable. Pretty much everything on it's been reworked. I mean, there's nothing that hadn't been touched on this thing. Super smooth, very accurate, very soft shooting. Probably one of the flattest 2011s I've ever shot, and I've shot quite a few. But yeah, this is an excellent. Got a Gideon red dot, you know, Icarus grip, Fusion Firearms trigger. This is like a Columbus, I think, slide stop extended, and this is a Wilson Combat safety. Eventually I will upgrade it to the ambi safety, but I was kind of on a budget when I was trying to change this out and decided not to go with the ambi, but I'll probably add the ambi later. Awesome build. Got a lot of content on this gun, so go check it out. Kimber, the Kimber KHX Custom, one of my favorite guns I have in my collection. It's really difficult to not say good things about this gun, especially because Kimber gets so much negative flack. And I've experienced Kimbers that didn't work. I've experienced friends that have Kimbers that didn't work. And I've experienced friends that had Kimbers that worked great. So it's kind of hit or miss. I think about 1 out of every 4 Kimbers will have some issues that need to be tuned out of them, worked out of them. I think I could take any Kimber and make it work great. But most people don't know how to do that. So Kimbers are awesome, though. I mean, the ones that work are great, and the ones that don't work can usually be fixed fairly easily. And so you just got to know what you're doing. And so if you are brand new to 1911s, maybe pass on a Kimber. But if you know a lot about them, they are awesome and they shoot really good. The design of this one for a single stack, you know, stock awesome G10 grips, the texturing of the slide work. We added the ports in between this hexagonal texturing on the top. This thing is awesome. What a shooter. Great IDPA gun. Not a whole lot, you know, trigger job by me, slide stop extended by me, just a few little things, a few little polishing. There's some sharp edges on the safety. It's stainless steel, so I just sanded that down and made it softer to shoot, you know, feel better in the hand when you grip it. You don't feel no sharp points. So this gun is just one of the easiest guns to shoot good. If it had the capacity of some of these higher some of these 2011 style guns, it'd probably be a little bit higher up on my list and definitely be shot even more. But 10 rounds is all you need most of the time for most things, so it works out great as a range gun, and I love it. So Wilson Combat Extended Slide Release. Got videos on this, so go check them out. We don't want to waste forever on one gun. Masterpiece, you've seen this the other day. We posted a video on it. A lot of different work by me. You can go check out that video, but it's been ported several different ways. A little bit of trigger work by me, but there's a good trigger out of the box. Been fairly reliable. Had a few little break-in issues, but we've got that all worked out, and Masterpiece helped me with some things. And yeah, the gun has been phenomenal, and I really do love this gun, especially in its current form. But go check out the recent video if you want to know more about it. Excellent gun for the money, and I think they get better and better every year. So the more Masterpiece makes guns, the better they get. So this is a one of one, though. You'll never see another one like it, I don't think, unless somebody really tries to copy what I did, and that would probably be kind of hard to do without seeing it. So yeah, one of one. Bull Heavy Metal, SAS2 Heavy Metal. This gun is probably a rare gun as well. I would say there's less than 500 of these, maybe way less than 500 of these on the market. Yeah, this is the full dust cover with no rail. I mean, it's just meant to be heavy in the slide in the frame. It's just meant to be long and heavy. A full open gun. Thought about stippling this gun, but I kind of like the way it is, and I want to leave it kind of factory. Pretty much all this is factory besides the one port that I've added here. So you've got huge comp, one port. This helps with shooting like lighter loaded 9mm because the comp don't really work well on a 5-inch barrel with lighter loads because the gases are pretty much expired by the time they go out the front. So with this, you can shoot major loads or minor loads, and it always feels flat, which is really cool. So there you go, Heavy Metal. Check out videos I have on it as well. Like I said, every gun on here has videos on it. This is my Falcon 9XC ported. What an awesome little gun. And the more, as I got this thing broke in, I did a lot of work to it, broke it in really good, got it functioning 100%, and hadn't really shot a lot since. And that's a lot of these guns on the table. I got them, worked all the bugs out of them, got them where I really like them, where they're really reliable, and then I'll go to the next project because I'm a gun project guy. That's what I do. That's my favorite. I think I love shooting, but I really love working on guns. I really love projects for guns. I don't like it when the project goes south and there's problems and issues that I didn't expect. That's a little bit of a struggle, but that's part of the fun of it, is getting those problems worked out. So yeah, I got this thing working 100%, and we've done all these guns are constant project. Most of them are finished projects, but some of them are still evolving projects that we're trying to get the maximum amount of each of these platforms. And this one is fantastic. I'd like to compare this one to a Shadow Systems one day, so I might borrow, I know several people with Shadow Systems, I might let them borrow this one and maybe compare them, and then I borrow theirs. I would like to do that. So Doug or any of you guys with Shadow Systems, if you're watching this video, if you want to borrow this gun and make a comparison video, I know you love Shadow Systems, so you'll probably say it's better, but that's okay. I would like for you to do that sometime. Great guns. God bless. If you have any questions, if you want to see more on these guns, please look up the videos. God bless and have a great day.